just noticed how it's been a while again.
Just a little bit, that's all.
We don't have anyone to blame. No one's at fault here.
Oh no, it's just happenstance. It's just the consequence of cause and effect.
Everything's cause and effect. It's all just rocks going down hills. This murder didn't happen because I hated the guy. No, the rock just fell and made the bullet come out of the gun. And I mean, what?
Something like that. The point is that rocks fall and things happen. I guess it's kind of like that. Anyway, yes, hi, it is us here.
Welcome back to Two Toys Play Shin Megami Tensei 5. Eventually, we came back to this. After saying we weren't going to take months to get back to this, it didn't work out that way.
No, stuff happens. There you go. That's the moral of the story here. Stuff happens. We're finally back here once again to present you with this wonderful quality stream.
Or something like that anyway. I'll be honest, this game's story is very minimal.
Kinda is,
which
isn't it?
Honestly makes it actually probably pretty difficult to try Let's Playing for a first time recorded stream sort of thing. So,
yeah, kinda.
I almost wonder personally whether we should start basically only preserving the amusing comedic nonsense we get up to and cutting out basically all of the grinding and all of the nonsense that's not plot related, which would probably make my job easier to cut things down.
I think so.
If all I have to worry about is remembering where our funny bits are and where the plot is.
Agreed.
And
it would definitely well, of course, expedite the whole process of editing and compiling everything together. And it would take out a lot of the drudgery of the stream.
I'm sure there are other Let's Plays of this game. I mean, there are with the drudgery left in. They're not that popular, I've noticed.
Yeah, the uncut versions, if you will.
Remember how I made a big deal about the weird empty zones outside of Tokyo and how you can just walk up to them and see them this seems incorrect. If they're going for something, some sort of effect it's unnatural, it feels too unnatural. It feels unpolished in terms of game design. I went looking for Let's Players and see if anyone else commented on it. No one seems to pay any attention to it. It's there in other people's games, so it's not just us. But they just don't think about it, so either they just don't care or it's... I don't know. I don't really know.
I don't know either, but it is really interesting when you think about it, though, because on the world map, there's clearly world on the world map just not there, missing, and no one seems terribly concerned about it. It's it's just normal, apparently.
I've even tried looking on the Reddit, the Megaten Reddit, and no one's commented on it. Or I can't find it because what do you search for? Empty space on S75 world map? S75 world map weird? I don't know.
Yeah, how do you words that? I know that feeling sometimes where you're trying to think about what you want to search for, but it's but how do I put it into words that Google will understand?
Oh, as a game dev, quote unquote, that's absolute hell when you're trying to search for programming terms. You don't know the correct terms for it.
You're just kind of trying to describe it.
I want to do this thing with this stuff, but I don't know how to do it in this language or what this language uses as the terminology. And
pretty much that, yeah.
Anyway, yes. Welcome back to Two Toys Play E75. I am Aether. I am she, her, and I have no idea what I'm doing.
Indeed. I mean, that's a mood, really. I'm just kind of here. So this is Trask. They, them, / it, it's, either or.
And so yes, as I said, I did some grinding and things off screen because I wanted to play this game. I finished a bunch of games recently and I want to play my own games. And I can't when you're not available for streaming.
Yeah, sorry about that. That's my bad.
But yes, so I went around and explored this whole area. So this is explored. I went and got all the Miman.
Really? Oh, wait, did you go far enough where they actually like help you find the Mimans, or were you just like combing the area?
I found the Miman turn up, and I said, show me where they are. I then took screenshots and reloaded so I could get my yen back.
Oh, excellent.
I think there are a few missing which I can't get to yet, because I can't get to those regions yet. Otherwise, yes, I got all the ones I could get. Guess how many we missed?
I'm gonna say a big number, like 50. Probably more, actually.
No, not that bad.
Oh. How many did we miss? Like
27.
I was gonna say like 28 or 26 or something. Wow.
I thought we were pretty good this time. No. We missed so many. And some of them in really stupid places. Some of them are in places like, oh, how did we miss that? Like, one sitting on a roof somewhere we walked past a million times. Others were like wedged between buildings. I don't think there's anywhere... Yeah, there's nowhere here I could demonstrate, but there are in places where you could just like be walking along all hunky-dory and just walk past random crevices, not think to look in there, because why would you look in there? And there's a Miman.
Yeah, really. I guess, would it be encouraging exploration? I suppose it would, really.
It seems to be the main focus of the game. It's basically an open world dungeon crawler. Like,
yeah.
These zones are basically dungeons. What's else?
So I agree.
We have a couple of new demons, I think. Parvati?
Was that new? I don't remember, actually.
Yeah, healing, basically.
Parvati
Black is just whatever.
Black
Fusion fodder.
is...
Sentata is kind of strength, kind of a tankish kind of thing. It's got taunt.
It's like a physical leaning, like, let's look at its stats again, at Satanta. So, we got Kelpie. Kelpie. It's just there.
Sentata.
So, pretty balanced, actually, but with a leaning to strength. So yeah, it's a high strength, but otherwise balanced character.
Yeah, let's actually plot.
It is plot time, everybody. We're gonna have fun with plot.
Oh, that's right.
I feel like,
Quite right.
Tsubasa here would want to help.
Yes.
Let me see.
Ooh. Heck yeah, jack-o'-lantern.
That's right.
Jack-o'-lantern's cool.
It's not Jack Frost, but it's close enough.
Yeah, it really is just close enough, isn't it? So we get our nice new friend here to just travel around with us.
We've got a new... Geez, what was her name? The assistant friend we had way back when...
I just remember her going like, hey, and it's like, you want some of this, huh? Do ya? I remember her for her quotes as opposed to her name. I know that sounds terrible. I'm just not good at names sometimes.
I think she's a complicated Japanese name, so our poor white ass can't remember that.
I'm just not good at names sometimes. Oh, so there's Idun.
Please?
Oh, I'm not just going to give them away to anyone. You chumps.
You have to earn it.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, it looks like you've got like a few in your basket there and you're holding one, so I think you can spare 3.
Yeah, like,
Look, I know they're part of your model and your design, but shut up.
so what we're gonna do is we're going to edit her model and remove Apple. There we go. They're ours now. Mwahaha.
Oh, the ones I haven't ripened yet. Fine, you can have that excuse.
You know what? That's legit.
What does an
I'll go with
unripened golden apple look like?
It's bronze.
Uh,
You see, it advances through the shiny metal tiers, where unripened is bronze to silver, and then when it finally ripens, it's gold. There you go. There's my theory.
What would an overripe golden apple be?
Platinum.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking it too.
Just making up nonsensical lore. What would be even funnier is if my made-up lore actually was real. Because I need to be careful.
Thank
I might
you
make
very
up something
much.
that might be true in the end. But you know, that's the going theory that that is just well, not even really a theory. It's just more like made up lore. There's not even a theory here. Like, there's nothing to theorize with that.
We're still being pursued.
Yes, I think. Because there's certainly... Oh no, are those actually deliberately trying to close in on you?
Oh,
Oh, hello there.
Wrong way.
Oh,
And they're just gonna walk
it's
away
like
because
they're just gonna warp away.
they probably reached their maximum
Oh, yeah,
pursuit.
because they're tethered to like a certain location, so they only chase you for so long, up until a certain distance, of course. But yeah, it's just there's a bunch of just like horsemen just kind of there, and it's like, can we help you? I just love how they literally stopped trying to chase you, and you're like, what, like 10 meters away? It's like, too far away. We can't catch you. Too bad. Obviously, making use of like Zon/Zanma is a good start, because that would be one way to really turn the tide on Tsubasa, is to basically bully with Zon. It's really kind of their best bet.
Yay! Ooh, money. It's good. We needed that. I was low on money.
Ooh.
I'm always low on money, but just give me money.
Money, money, money. I mean, you can always use more money.
Just always more magic.
You know what? Yeah. I mean, we kind of do use more
Quite right.
like magic than we do physical, don't we? So that wouldn't be a terribly bad idea.
Yep. Let me see. Oh, it's you! I heard the other students can be treated now. Thank you so much.
Alright, well, that takes care of everyone's injuries. Now, if only we could find Sahori.
I'm sorry. I couldn't save her.
Oh, what have you done now?
We're gonna
Back
find
on the
out.
hill, I found the demon that took Itsukishima. I tried to save her,
But you're a useless little simp?
Daza! You're hurt.
never mind that. Please, just save Itsukishima.
So is this where we're finally gonna... Are we finally gonna beat up her evil persona? Quote unquote?
We'll treat Daza
possibly.
along with the other wounded.
I think we're gonna find out.
Please, please save Itsukishima.
Okay, what do you want now?
Let's see.
So we need mandrake roots. Okay.
Wonderful. Let's see.
Oh, goody. Oh, look, there you go.
That's what we're looking for. And mandrakes get their own awesome theme music, too.
You're nothing.
Almost there.
Just a lot of time wasted.
Yeah, it just, again, just your typical standard fare, side questy, game padding stuff where it's just like, we're just gonna add some
Yeah.
content.
Yeah.
It just do be like that sometimes.
Wonderful.
Yeah, high-tech was.
That said, if they are level, like, 40, we're kind of getting to that stage where we could do it. Like the bosses that we haven't gotten around to yet.
So, across the highway, was it? Ah, yes. I actually went up there when I was doing off-screen stuff, and I was like, this seems suspicious. I can't see anything here. This must be important at some point. Yeah, look, there we go. Let's see how bad this goes.
Pretty much. Alright, well, let's see what we're in for. Yeah, of course we know.
Well, true?
I mean, that's some pretty bulletproof logic, I guess. Part
mean-
culture hero, all god.
I mean, you got the right idea, but you're Loki, and you're usually not good.
Loki is chaotic neutral, really. Like, we know what Loki's like. I think even Tsubasa would be like, you know, pressing X to doubt here. Like, wait a minute. It's nowhere near enough for it to go around for 7 billion.
Oh, well,
Oh.
if you... it's not the same as I want to give all of mankind immortality. No, that's not...
I mean, again, Loki is being incredibly chaotic neutral here.
So you're just going to give the immortality to the capitalists and the CEOs, which is the worst kind of transhumanism.
That is! That's exactly the kind of, like, nightmare dystopia that we're like, no, do not want. So Loki is just extremely capitalistic. That's not cool. Loki, you're like at least 10,000% less cool now because of that. Actually even higher than that.
Alright, what do you like? 36. Okay, you're perfectly serviceable.
We're within our power bracket.
Ruinous thunder!
Might not be the best plan to dump a Bufu. So, Agalao. Okay. Well, that's going to be very bad news for King Frost because Loki casts fire magic.
Freeze!
Okay, no, you do actually block ice. Well, let's give you a shot.
Your turn!
I think, like, yeah.
Let's at least play defensive
Well, now-
start. See.
Well, we need to buff up Satanta because we swapped them out, so they're not going to be as buffed up. So, Agalao. Well, it is to our best, or yeah, just a casual crit. So it was like in our best interests to trade out King Frost, who would just get wrecked, and also give extra turns to like Loki, which doesn't really need that now.
This'll do.
It's just... Okay, weak to light. Light and poison.
Take this!
I do have a poison user, don't I? It's Taunt again, just to try.
Taunt, yeah, I mean, it's good to have a tank. Basilisk is probably... I think if memory serves, Basilisk was actually, like, a pretty good tank, right?
Take this!
There we go. Thoth here is going to be very crucial because of, light.
Yes.
Yeah, we have poison gems. Well, may as well take advantage of your poison weakness and give you some poison. Mmm, tasty.
Oh, please don't.
But... Oh, yes. How about no?
Fire, thunder, wind, ice. So, all of them, really. But let's try Ice Statement in case it's gonna try that.
Can't hurt. We'll see.
Okay.
Aw. Alright, now if you use... Aw, yes! Yes!
That's what I see.
That was like... huge prediction there. Oh, I love it.
Take this!
Slowly but surely.
Just, it really is just like, we have to just kind of chip away slowly and gradually. Just,
Take this!
Basically, yeah, we're gonna want Tsubasa to use poison and light items. We're gonna want Thoth on Hameon. We're gonna want Basilisk to draw aggro, and Cyranuf to just do support and just like over and over.
Take this!
Alright, let's see if we do a nice big prediction here.
Who needs to let's go.
That looks good.
Does it again? Sorry, maybe that's just what it does. Which means, thankfully, we can. Okay, so we're running out of 5 teams.
Take this!
Hopefully, we can deal with it.
I think we can. It's just basically just diligent chipping away.
Yeah, good finish.
We did it! Yes!
Take a bite of what?
It's like you take a bite of this apple. I don't even know what that means. Anyway, pick up the apple and eat. Do we dare eat apple? Do we want to eat this apple? It's like,
That is the question. Would Tsubasa eat it?
That's a good question. Well, we know he... Alright, so I need to, recollect myself on how we were role-playing him. So, he was suspicious of things. I know he has, he had trust issues, right?
He became disillusioned with modern society, but at the same time he didn't necessarily trust this random artificial demon, whatever person headmate coming along being like stuff and things and hero and whatever.
I think he would be a little bit suspicious, maybe, of that apple. I think maybe he'd be like, maybe it'll do something weird to me, maybe it'll be bad. I'm just thinking on, what, he would do as a character, and it's like, here I am, me being curious, but I would probably try it. I want to try the immortality apple. That sounds cool.
Exactly.
If someone gave me immortality apple, I'd be
On
like,
the other hand, he might be like, well, being immortal might actually help survive this hell world, as long as it doesn't, be the kind of immortality where it's like, oh, you'll never die, but you'll also be you could be crushed by rocks and still be alive. That kind of immortality. You can still age, and you'll be like a skeleton because you've rotted away, but you're still alive. That sort of immortality.
Oh, that's the... what was it? Wasn't that the Methuselah story or something? I know there was a mythological thing where someone wished to be immortal, but they just decayed into a hecking raisin of their former self, but they were still alive, because it's they wished immortality, but they aged literally forever, and so they just became increasingly more decrepit and rotted as time went on.
Become a
It was
skeleton and become dust, I guess, because your body would just start dissolving, and then you'd be like, what, would you be dust or would you be a ghost? Who knows? Yeah, the kind of thing that Loki would screw you over with, really.
Really would be. That's the kind of exact thing Loki would do. It's true.
Would Tsubasa want to?
Because again, it's but immortality though.
I mean, we're into that.
Oh,
but,
yeah. But the real question is he into that? Italicizing and bolding my verbal words. Great question. Oh man, or we could just coin flip it and see what happens.
That's always the best kind of choices. Whether you'll become an immortal pile of sand or not, left to a coin flip.
Pretty much. Yeah, it's... this kind of decision could very well change the entire trajectory of my life and have irreversible and irrevocable consequences. I'm gonna coin flip.
Thinking deeply about this, thinking about Tsubasa being he's kind of an anime version of I didn't ask for this, Adam Jensen.
It's I didn't ask for this.
he's using these superpowers for a means to an end, but he's not really that into it. I mean, he looks like he's being a superhero when he goes Shoryuken and shit, but I'm just saying that's Aogami's side.
Yeah, I think like Aogami gives the more like anime hero flavor to Tsubasa. I mean, he's even going things like ruinous thunder and like posing and dramatically announcing it.
Yeah,
and it's just
Aogami is the confident, heroic headmate. Tsubasa is the cautious, pessimistic stuff. You know, yeah.
I guess we have to think from the perspective of Tsubasa first, then. So,
We're just standing here, dwelling over it, and Eden over there is just like, can you let me out already, please?
It's, we're just gonna choose option 3, maybe. No, we can't. Let's eat the apple. Just like tempting Tsubasa down a road that he could not foresee, nor is he ready for. It'd be exciting. Like, it's like, what's the worst you could?
What would be the benefits to Eden there? Supposing it worked out, it'd be like, well, now an immortal person in a world of not immortals and also demons and stuff. Is that really what you want? I mean, it's what we want, but you know.
It's like Tsubasa really has to ask himself. It's like, do I really want to live in a world like that? But yeah, as you've indicated, I mean, like, heck, being immortal to me just means that I don't have the ever-looming time is running out stress or something, or like I'm wasting my time. Actually, if anything, so now we're getting on a tangent here. So here's a tangent for everybody, if this makes it through. So something I think like I've talked about is I grapple with like things because we know that everyone's time is limited, and you'd think like, well, wouldn't you want to make the most of it? If anything, it kind of just makes me feel like, what's the point instead? Because it's like, well, I could spend like 40 years learning this skill, but then I maybe realistically only have like 40 more years to use it. And it's like, was that really worth it? It's like, I kind of look through the lens of like, the time is so preciously limited that I kind of run into nothing feels kind of worth devoting my time to. So I just kind of don't. It's really weird, right? It's like the paralysis of variety that you get when you're like presented with like 50 choices and you're just standing there like, but what do I want and what do I choose? It's kind of like that in reverse. It's almost like you have such little time to work with that you have the inverse, but does the same thing where it's like, well, what do I want to use my time to do? And everything feels equally like it's not. Is this worth it? Is that worth it? It's like...
I can get it. Like, with me, I feel like I usually fret about how long it takes me to do things, because, geez, I've been trying to make video games for, like, years, and all my big project ideas are still in the early alpha demonstrations. Like, I've got the one game that has a demo. Please go to my website, play the game. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. No.
Yep. We're gonna insert plug here. But yeah.
But it's taken me like 16, 17-ish years to get as good as I feel I am with RPG Maker. But I wish I got there sooner so I can be further in my ideas by this point. And I just worry that like I'm going to be like 40 and still have not finished like anything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like that's understandable. And
then worse, like we have like Windows 13 and all the game tools I use just stop working because technology has advanced so much it's just no longer functional. Computers just become too advanced for the old tools you're still using, still relying on.
Yeah, which, yeah, so that ties in with like what I was talking about with the whole like, yeah, because time is very precious, and it's like, I think that's like something I probably felt when I was like much younger, back in the days of high school and stuff. Yes, that's gonna date me. I'm an old. Anyway, so not really, but Like, ask me what I wanted out of life in like 18. I couldn't tell you what I wanted. I don't even know what I want now. It's like I just don't know. Like, if I had all the time in reality, I would just try everything, and I wouldn't have to worry about it. I wouldn't feel bad like I'm wasting time. I'd be like, I could try a thing. Do I like it? Great. If I don't, I tried it. But like, you can only do that so many times in life, because sooner or later that clock is going to run out.
Me, when I was 16, 18, I still wanted to like make things. I wanted to try and produce a webcomic or manga or just make a something. But the real annoying thing about that was all like the career advisors were like, okay, so you need to do the graphics class, and it was all architecture drawing. It was not useful to me at all. Because the career advisor had no idea what the other classes were about, because I happened to be different and say something like, I want to do art things. They're just like, I don't know how to help. Do this class, but... And I'm like, no, that class is not useful to me.
Also, on that topic of like classes that are not useful, that's kind of a thing, isn't it? So I know, like, especially like elementary / grade school / whichever your region of the world calls it, but it's the school you take when you're a child, like not a teenager yet, basically. So that stuff gives you the fundamentals, and
well, you'd hope it does, but you know how
you'd hope it does. Yeah, the hope is that
how education goes these days.
Yeah, I mean, that's a whole other discussion, but I'll summarize it as this. I don't like the current education system. I think it's poop. I think it's like dumb. I think it's a waste of time. And all it really does is just prepare you to just be a drone. Like, it does, and not even the fun.
Not even that. It prepares you to pass the exams.
Yeah, it just.
And then you pass the exams, and you're like, well, I know the mitochondria meme. I don't know anything else.
That's it. And it's like, is that useful? Is that going to help you in your day-to-day life? Pretty sure not.
Which is why everyone says, when can we learn about taxes and stuff and things, and...
Exactly.
It's probably more useful to, like, Americans. I don't know how to do taxes either, but it's probably different here and might be more automated. I don't know.
I mean, we still have to do, like, tax things here, but it's pretty easy to do. Like, nowadays, you can just, like, use programs for it. Like, you just get an app to do taxes, you punch in numbers in the fields that it tells you to, it calculates automatically, then you save it, then you send it off to, like, the government or whatever, and it goes, okay.
Yeah, I imagine it's a bit easier nowadays. There's probably websites and apps and stuff. It's good. We don't all have math brains.
Oh, yeah, no, like, even I think if I was interested in, like, really... applied myself, I just don't think I have like a mathematical brain. I just don't think that's how I work. But like, that's an aside.
It's funny because I was apparently really good at maths in my like first year at primary school, and so much so that I actually went to upper class for my maths classes. But I actually couldn't do the upper level, and then I just fell back again like after my third year. Also, so
oh dear,
I imagine that it could have been more like what was probably happening was that the way I was learning maths in like the first years of school worked really well for me, and then the ways I learned it in the later years was not. Because that's the main problem with maths classes, is the way we teach maths can be pretty terrible.
Just teaching in general really can just be terrible. Like, so again, this is the tangent I'm going to be going on with this. So here's part of why the current education system is complete garbage. So
because it tries to be catch-all, and it works really badly for neurodivergent people.
That too. That's a big part of it as well. Is it does the one size fits all, but not everyone is said size. Metaphorically. So what I'll elaborate a little bit more on that. So here's why it's poop. So it teaches you one way, and that one way is they tell you a thing, you basically just say it back, And that on paper says you've learned the subject. You know this thing.
Mm,
If I tell you that x equals y, and you say that x equals y back, to the education system, you are now educated. You now know this thing, even though you're just spouting memorized stuff at them. And that's really all it is. Like, they don't sit down and they don't really, like, let you digest it. The entire way you get through school, really, and it's like, this is really what it boils down to, is memory. You just memorize what they tell you,
it's really bad for, like,
and that's it.
mathematics, because it should be about learning how it works rather than all the answers, because that's not going to solve much.
Exactly. So, education needs to shift away to personalization. You need to sit down, and first of all, you need to assess what a student's strengths and weaknesses are, first off. You then need to approach with a teaching strategy that works for them, and a teaching approach that works for them. And the goal should be not that they say back what you say. The goal of them is to ask them the questions to really, like, get them to understand. Like, you get right deep into the meat of it, and it's like, this is this topic, this is the history of this topic, this is what you use it for, this is, like, how it works and the logic behind it. You go right deep into it, and you get the student to absorb it and learn it in real way. Not just in I've memorized a page of meaningless nonsense to me. I can tell you every word for word what this is, and to your education system, I know what this all is word for word. But I don't. All I know is that I can say this and prove that I can pass based on this information, even though I literally know nothing and understand nothing. So instead, we need to move past from that, and we need to instead have real, like, knowledge be instilled in people, and also share real life skills. You need to, like, teach us how to life, literally. Like, how do we make our own meals? How do we balance our budget? How do we handle taxes? How do we handle various legal parts of our lives that encompass everything? Like, give us the skills where we could walk out that door and we have life figured out on a fundamental level where we can build our life off of. Instead, we're basically given the equivalent of, like a plank, and it's like, figure it out. It's like, we have no foundation to work with. We just have a random piece of wood. Is that really any use to us? No, it's not. We need something to work with here, and we need to feel like we're ready. No, like, here's the thing. So a telling story here is, I'm sure people out there, you yourself have heard it. People who excel at school, as school is, will then leave school and be completely lost. They'll enter, like, the workforce, they'll enter life and just completely, like, flop and fall apart. Because school trained them to do that one thing and be really, really good at it. And that's really all it did. It prepared them to memorize, and that's all they're good at doing is memorization. And that's no fault of the student. That's the fault of the system failing them.
Yes,
and preparing them for a skill that has no use outside of that setting.
Yeah, speaking of memorization, my history class in high school was pretty much all memorization. It was all writing. The teacher wrote, like, 3 paragraphs worth of notes on the whiteboard and said, write this down. And that was not fun. It was not easy. It was tiring. And all it did was really just rewriting what the teacher wrote was not going to help me memorize it or learn it.
Yeah.
And at least in my classical history class, we got photocopies of history books and were told, highlight the bits you think are useful. Which means we had to read over the thing, and we read it together as a class. Because there was, like, 8 of us in this class, so it was a pretty small, easy class.
Yeah, understandable.
The teacher was just like, work out the bits you think are useful or suggest to us and stuff. So we all together could easily actually focus on the right bits and things. And there's another issue, really. It's an issue of scale, where you couldn't really make personalised lessons for each and every one of them. Which is a hard problem to solve.
That's true.
But at the same time, it's almost kind of necessary anyway, because people are just not going to learn the same ways, or retain information the same ways. And what we're going to end up with is like to excuse my choice of words, a pandemic of education problems, where we just have a whole generation of kids who have not learned correctly, which I think is our current issue, really.
That is basically a current issue, yeah.
Where a lot of Gen Z seems really not have a good education.
Basically, yeah, like, we're just, sent through the system, through the rounds, do X, do Y, be obedient, follow the rules, etc., and then you're just pushed out the door. And it's
it doesn't help that,
doesn't prepare you.
Combine the education issues with the economic disparity we have nowadays. It's like, okay, you've learned all these things, now go get a job. I can't get a job, there's no jobs. I can't earn a living. And you just, you just can't do anything. Huzzah!
Yay! Congratulations! The system has prepared you for literally nothing. It's like, almost like you kind of would have been no different if you never went through the system, really.
Yeah, pretty much.
And yeah, again, like, that just only confirms the real core of the issue. Is just, we have a broken system that is really, like, actually, this is kind of just goes even deeper, really, isn't it? Like, this is an entire societal problem, because really, it is a societal problem. It's the society and everything built upon it is to prepare you for a consumerist, profit-driven environment.
Yeah,
and that's
pretty much.
And that's really entirely it. Like,
also, this is very much what Tsubasa would go on about,
Yeah. No, I mean, hey, I vibe with this guy. I know, I understand. Like, hey, I get it too.
So here's the big question. All these societal issues. Would being immortal help to get back to the actual issue at hand? IDUNN'S just like, please, for the love of God, make a choice. Please.
Meanwhile, we're just staring at Apple, like, having this existential, like, crisis going on here. About what if to eat or not to eat. Do we dare eat the apple of capitalism? Because, I mean, Loki was having some deep capitalism energy going on there. No, it's not that. I mean, this is IDUNN'S apple.
Well, IDUNN is more an overworked, unprepared health system, I guess.
That's... oh my gosh. She's the NHS. or whatever it is.
Yeah, Tsubasa's just, like, kneeling over the apple, sweating bullets, and being, like, internally, he's, like, arguing between himself and Aogami.
Oh no. You made me think of that meme. You know the meme I'm thinking of, where there's the guy that's like very like sweaty and looks like very like torn, and it's just like finger over like two buttons where one they're both red. This is Tsubasa right now. He's going through this where he's like has a cloth in hand wiping his forehead, and it's just like, eat apple, don't eat apple. It's just like, it's like, I don't know which one to choose. It's like that.
I'm going for it. We gotta go for it. We're
doing it.
We've taken like 20 minutes or so to get to this point. We were conned, of course.
You know what? Is it really a surprise, though?
At least being immortal just doesn't change much.
Maybe it doesn't.
I mean, it wasn't about temptation, it was about being... what's the word?
Pragmatic?
Yeah, pragmatic about the future. I think the world needs help. And being immortal might help, to help the world. Words, yeah.
Yeah, it's the intention is noble, right? So, Tsubasa wants to seek immortality for the overarching greater good goal of, I just want to right the wrongs of the universe, basically. So it's like, but sometimes, you gotta take your first step somewhere.
Well, that's either good or bad. I mean, obviously we can die. We've had game overs. But, we haven't tested whether we can die of old age yet.
That will take a while, though.
Yeah, generally it does take a while.
Yeah, it's like, we have to test to see if we're immortal. How do we do that? We exist for the next 100 years and see if we die or not. It's like, okay.
It was just... There was a divergence.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, like, this, you gotta be careful with me. If you get me on a, like, one of those tangents, oh boy. Because what can I say? I have a lot of grievances towards the world, and I will not hesitate to tell you my grievances. Not the least of which is the education system and the overarching capitalist nightmare that we live in.
Yeah, one moment, I'll sort out thing and we'll continue onwards.
Sounds good. All right, everybody, it's intermission time. Cue the intermission music. You know, do 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 do. I don't remember the entirety. I think that's a good portion of it, though.
Squeak.
Squeak. I may or may not have inserted a silly into our intermission, quote unquote.
I did notice when I was away, I saw the levels bouncing. I was thinking, what are you doing?
I'm not doing anything. No, I totally did, though. You know, just having a bit of fun. After all is said and done, on YouTube is going to exist me ripping into the education system and capitalism, which I'm totally fine with. Because, yes, I'm calling you out, education system and capitalism. Yeah, I'm coming for you. I got your number, and I know where you live. And I'm gonna make you cease.
Do you?
Well, no. I don't actually. Capitalism, though, absolutely needs to, like, be hecking dead. Just get rid of it. Make it very kill.
Yeah.
That part, we can totally just kill it off. But yeah.
Totally. Yeah. Hey. Hi there.
I mean, sure. We got Megami Idun. Okay.
I'm missing one demon. Okay. Oh, that's Wapo. We'll find that somewhere. There it is. Wapo.
Oh yeah, Wapo? Oh yeah, no, we got that.
Nice to meet you.
Let's get both.
Light mana aid.
Cover
a little empty after battle. That's meh. That's media will be nice to learn though, which it gets next.
And there we go. Now we can make it done. Well, we can't make it done, but
we've unlocked the
chance.
you know, the chance to do it.
Yeah, as I thought.
Yeah.
Loki is usually level 56 or so.
Loki is a very solidly like mid-game demon / persona, isn't he? Just kind of is.
And yeah, it's usually got ice moves. It doesn't do Novodyne. Either in Masadine. So either way, we fought a beginner Loki.
Beginner Loki. Don't worry, we got this. There we go. That's the stuff.
Maybe it was the other way around. Yeah!
Oops. I take it we didn't really want to do that.
Not really, no. Slipping off course. Really?
It happens. Oh, we got a bunch of these.
I got both here? No, I don't. Yeah, I know, I'm fashionable.
In response to Eligor's comment, we just do like the hair flick, like head flick to make the hair go swish. It's like, yeah, don't wig out about it. Oh yeah, making a silly pun. Let's see. Eligor does not like our comments on the hair. What? It's like, how dare. We're gonna glare back. We challenge you to a glare off. Aw. Well, no.
Oh, come on. Just waste my time.
Yeah. Sometimes it just doesn't work out.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Yeah. I'm not intimidate. What would... Wow, that was a very scary crit. That was an actual scary crit, though.
Oh, God,
Oh, man, crits for days.
We just...
Oh, we just did. Yep. All because crits aplenty.
That's what we get for testing our luck, trying to
talk to Eligor? Yeah. Yeah, we really only have ourselves to blame here. Just like in any JRPG, death is cheap. It's just a means to try again. That is somewhat tragic. It's like, it's almost like Eligor was just like, wait, you really don't have any trust? Maintaining it is hard. Oh, that was pretty charitable of him.
Not
thanks.
what I want, but...
Yeah, that was not great. I mean, at least it was a bunch of weak attacks. It wasn't like ultra demolishing super crit like before that just we died in 2 hits.
Oh my god, that's weird.
It's it's just like Tsubasa is just like, I just want to go home. I will send you there. stabs with like trident spear thing. Hey, why you gotta bully our basilisk? That's not cool. It's like, do you realize we're in the middle of a fight here?
Oh my god, I swear.
What about my hair? No. Not a fan of jokes, I see. Okay. Well, rip. So, remember the previous statement of like, just an opportunity to try again, hopefully without making the same mistake. I think we just made the same mistake.
Look was being a right pain to recruit, jeez. Let's see how well this goes. Through gritted teeth, it's a beast.
It's like, it is so good, I love it down here. Just like literally with gritted teeth like that, it's like... What in the world are you, a future god?
It's pitiful. It's pitiful. It's... How do you look down upon your future god?
That was like receiving a penny.
Come on, Illegal, we just want to recruit you. How hard can it be? All these are bad choices, but I gotta succeed sometime.
Yeah, I mean, sooner or later, right?
Demanding.
Ooh. Bit of a price tag there.
At last.
After, being difficult about it. But we got him. That's the important part. Now we have to save.
Okay, you.
So we got Demeter here. Didn't we talk to Demeter a while back?
We talked to Demeter a while back and I was like, you're all suspiciously well designed, you must be important.
Yeah.
Great.
Yay, I think. Probably.
Well...
Tenozu.
Huh?
Well...
The Tyrant of Tenozu.
We could try.
Harvest time!
Worth a shot.
let's just start off with the Spyglass for Sailor's Trials. 38, okay, you're dicey, but not bad.
Here.
Fire and light. It's good. Two weaknesses.
Those are two weaknesses we can take advantage of because we have Thoth for one and Cyranope for another. It's not bad, actually, yeah. There we go. Death by Cyranope.
It could have been dangerous if it didn't die then, because...
Oh, right, yeah. So
was-
that really was clutch there with
Yeah.
Cyranope.
Oh, you wish. Yeah, we did the thing.
My!
Yep. We have helped bring you a bountiful Tokyo, Demeter.
Huh?
We have not been given permission to die, therefore we will not die. Right, Demeter is like, we will meet again. I, goddess, command it. Okay, we're not dying anytime soon until we meet again.
Today's aplenty!
Ooh, 15,000. That's
Wow,
good.
15,000 Maka, that is some good stuff. And a bunch of XP. Can't complain. Alright, let's see.
Vitality. We can't die.
I think we need...
We need
Agreed.
vitality.
Yeah, I think vitality is important. Because we're kind of running into a situation where Tsubasa is kind of glassy. Charge.
Do you charge, really?
Yeah, apparently Pisaka gets charge. Interesting.
Life drain.
Guapo.
Meteor.
Media is pretty great to have.
I have
would it
Meteor on
replace,
something
though?
else. So we don't necessarily need it, but...
I guess the question then is anything here not particularly great that we'd want gone?
Maragi, because we've got Cast Fire Rain and...
Oh, that's
Shit,
true.
fair enough.
Meraki is basically like pointless to have. It's just a less good version of that. Yeah, Gast Fire Rain is just so good.
Okay, so we need to go... over there. To the spot that we weren't allowed to go before, because... Streamer Dude was in the way. And then... oh, for God's sake. And then Streamer Dude got beat up and was sad, so... we're going to do it for him.
Crunch time! It's my favorite time. Ah, satisfying. That crunch. You know, is that part of why we find crunch satisfying? Is it the sound, or is it the feel, or is it both?
I don't know.
I'm asking the real questions here whilst we run around in some sort of weird purgatory apocalypse world. It's like, but it's like, is that why we like crunch? It's like, you know, just contemplating that whilst we're almost dying of demons.
There's one.
Yeah.
There we go.
Where is the last one? It's a big question. So let's fight the boss at least. Get that resolved.
Yes. We will fight the boss. I think fighting the boss will be a good ending point
Yeah.
for the stream.
Young man,
Because it's getting to be 7:30 in the morning here. Yeah, we'll end on a boss fight. I think that's a really good cutoff for our stream session. I like it. Mimon. That's how you find the Mimon. It's like Marco Polo. You go, Mimon. Mimon. I don't know what a Mimon would say back at you. But yes.
Well, let's it'll be good starting party. Let's see how it goes.
Yes.
What say you? Have you prepared yourself to become one with me?
Prepared how? Wait, what do you mean, become one with you?
We shall ascend to become a being known as a Nahobino, regaining our missing halves and existing once more as our true self.
Oh yeah, that seems like a totally good headmate to have.
True self?
Yes.
Just a mass of tentacles.
We are reunited. Every last trouble in your mind.
Yeah, I mean, you could do better.
There
Oh
you
dear.
are! Give us Sahori!
An absurd idea. It's only natural for me to reunite with my other half.
Natural.
Sahori, don't listen to him! Let's go home!
But I've...
Lamu's attention is fixed on his target. We may be able to catch him off guard.
I imagine... Well, let's see. What would he think right now? We prioritize rescuing her, or we take down Lamu?
Was that before? Did that happen before where it has other messages behind the dialogue like that?
Oh, yeah, I see that. It's like...
Yelling about
Interesting.
after the rescues.
It's like background thought noise, basically. Or something.
That's interesting. 'Cause
I like that.
I don't know if that was there before. But the question is, what do we choose here?
Well, let's see. This might be interesting. We'll probably have him maybe focus on taking down Lamu, because he probably sees it as solving the problem of keeping her safe to begin with. Depending on how pragmatic Tsubasa here is.
Understood.
Tsubasa is like, no, there's nothing you can do. We have to kill Lamu.
I shall take your life
Oh, come on, why are you doing Tempest? Ow.
That's a bit terrifying. Oh,
Fuck. We could be in danger.
we're in danger.
Oh, jeez. I knew it would happen.
Yeah. This is we're in the we're in a
my
bad
God,
place.
We're in.
Yeah, this is
Really bad.
really bad. We're not ready. So we know there's lots of Mudo, which means we're gonna need things that block Mudo. Oh, actually,
Welcome to the world.
do we have a demon that has like a version of like Dark Wall or something that could like shield the party? Oh yeah, imagine that, right? So we go into the boss thinking like we're so smug, like, oh yeah, we're immune to your like dark. There's nothing you can do, and then pulls like an Uno reverse and throws a different element that we all get wrecked by, and it's like, it's
How
like
is
why,
this?
why does this happen? But having dark community right now is important.
I can't change the demons' affinities, which unfortunately means I need everyone's weak to dark. I need dark demons. I just need dark demons. That gives more magic actually, or more stats overall even. But
Hi. So it learns Mamudo, and Dark Pleroma and Dark Blook, or Block. Couldn't tell from the light there. Dark Block, I think it gets.
yeah,
Black
Black Frost.
Frost. Oh, Black Frost is cool. Baphomet has some nice things.
Level
Baphomet,
44,
however.
because of course.
Of course.
Oh, it reflects dark.
Oh, wow. I mean, not that would probably be very useful against this in particular, because something tells me it probably resists or is immune to it. Unless the extra plot twist is it's weak to it. That would be
Medium
funny.
dark strength based attack. It's pretty good. But we're level 44. We're not level 44, so, you know.
We're at that, once again, Aether, we find ourselves at that power bracket. You know the one I'm talking about, where it's like every 10 or 15 levels, you just get that jump in power where it's like, wow, look at all these great things, but we're just
Moderate
not quite
HP
there.
recovery to all allies and raises all stats by 1 rank.
For 3 turns, wow. Golden Apple.
126 MP. Yeah, you're gonna
my
be casting
goodness.
that like once.
That's kind of the emergency like panic button. If something has gone terribly wrong and everyone's low in health and you're just like you just need something to get everyone up, this is it.
And Tide is also limited.
Are the elemental blocks passives or are they castable? Because having someone with dark block, we don't have. Well, there's one's dark block. We're just not there yet. No, that's not true. Didn't we get Baphomet? That one learns dark block.
Yeah, well, that Loon's dark block. We've got a dark block item at least.
Yeah, so we'll need to rely on that to keep Cern up in the fight because, as you've seen, weak to dark gets hecking wrecked immediately upon anything dark related approaching it. So, yeah.
Let's see how this goes. Okay. We're in a bit of position here.
Just a bit.
Take this!
Think you're so much better than a demon?
Yeah, we could have that charge up.
Take this!
Seems good.
That was spicy. But hey, we're lasting longer than last time, so I mean, we're doing something right here.
This'll do.
Think you're so much better than a demon?
Take this!
No fear.
Yeah, that's... No.
Don't heal. Also, I'm covered in blood. That's great.
Take this!
You know how hard it is to get mud out of this hair? How dare. There we go.
Oh, okay.
That's a bit scary. That's not, though. That's like anti-scary.
Take this!
Think you're so much better than a demon?
We're getting there.
Take this!
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
one done.
There we go. Okay.
And
So
then I
how
should
many
go
is that
to-
left now? Yeah, we need some media. Some good media. There's like 3, looks like. Wrecked. It was destroyed so good it got a camera like pan for it.
Yes,
Nope.
good. Keep doing that. So I can
It's just
look
like,
at-
behold my power, and it's just like, yawn.
Take this!
How's this?
Take this!
Phew. It's like, eat holy lasers. Phew. I mean, it kind of just is, isn't it? Just like
Now I'm mad.
holy lasers. Oh, oh, they're so close. Baphomet, it's up to you. One of them is like, I think, barely there. Alright, you got this. Damascus Claw.
Alright, finally done.
Yep. Finally, we
Okay,
fight
it's got
Lano.
ice and thunder and dark.
You gotta spyglass it.
Okay, wind and light, just the same.
And like,
Let's go.
Oh, it's got
oh,
basically no health.
I was gonna say, like, that hit it unusually hard there.
And there's more to it. But it's taken a little load.
Yes,
Okay.
eat Damascus Claw. Nom. Was that it? I guess that was. We did it! Oh my gosh. Power of preparation.
What a sight.
That's a thing.
Oh,
Oh, it's a phase 2 boss, or phase 3, I guess. Ooh, we even get phase 3 boss music.
This'll do.
we same this? Oh no, it changed. Fire.
It's fire. Yeah, we can work with that.
Hmm.
Now I'm mad.
God damn it, it's MP slow.
I mean, we did just go through like 2 waves of boss, so I mean, is that really a surprise? Ow. Oh, and it has Tentarafu as well. Thank you, that's great.
Jeez.
So it does Almighty, and it does Tentarafu. That's a nice combination, isn't it?
Can do it.
Your turn. Go.
We need you, Cerna. I'd say this is certainly Pumet's time to shine with, like, if it has lots of dark magic too. Considering it's weak to fire, and we have lots of fire.
Here.
Now I'm mad.
Another Maragion. Tarokaja. I like that Serenup is just sort of like
jeez.
vibing. Oh, ow. Yeah, this thing is a rude.
Think you're so much better than a demon?
Just get some of it. Oh, good.
I'm glad it's targeted Baphomet with that.
Take this!
Now I'm mad.
Buff, just all buffs.
All the buff.
Take this!
And try and keep us from dying.
That's the idea. I think we kind of want to play like the... Well, that's nice of it to have done that. That is not nice that it's doing that, though. I think we want to play the attrition game with the boss, basically. Yeah, I'm scared of that.
Take this!
Let's go.
Well, we're getting there.
Take this!
How's this?
It's a good
Indeed.
approach, I think.
Yeah. I think just keeping the attack up like 2 stages as is pretty important right now. I just love that, again, Cernup just sort of vibes and just bounces around and just kind of just chills, really.
Just in case I can get his instead. And it really start instead.
Oh, I bet it would too. Nope. Mazionga. Well, thank you. Wow, you predicted that well.
Take this!
Let's go.
Oh god. Do I have anyone else with more fire?
We need more fire. No. I think we might actually have the most fire possible on hand right now. Well, I guess Huapo as Agilao. Which is not amazing, but it's something. I mean, Cernup is a support, so we could trade out
Let's go!
our body.
Oh dear, Bearface. MP again.
That's no bueno. Someone get some chakra drops for this one. The thing I like about Surnip too is that like Surnip just restores MP, like when attacking and stuff.
Yeah, please.
Baphomet is just like, no, I think not.
Yeah,
This will
probably.
do.
Oh god, we're getting there.
It's a process. Like it's slowly grinding a boss down.
Oh, thank god.
Oh my gosh, yes, Agalau with the final blow.
It's funny how we're like, oh, Huapo, we don't really need Huapo because we've got one, so we've got someone with media and we've got Serenite with fire, and then this boss comes along like, lol, we're gonna make you both your healer and your fire user redundant because it's weak to darkness.
Yep.
But Huapo being both fire and healing was like a good trade for Polarity being basically all healing.
It really, like, Huapo really kind of turned up into being like a half Pavarti, half like Cyrenup, didn't she? Dark Floroma. Some nice stat ups there from our Basilisk. Yeah, it pretty much did turn into that. Huapo, which we thought was just going to be just there, actually ended up being really useful for this fight. So it's like, yay.
Sahori, you're okay.
Yeah, I'm glad she's not dead. That'd be a bit of a problem.
Oh,
Very much problem. Absolutely problem.
Even if she's
alright.
not
You
dead,
don't have to say anything.
but
Let's just head back, okay?
Yeah, no, it's complicated.
there's something I need to say to both of you. Listen closely. You're mine.
oh, that's a problem.
Oh, yeah, okay, so that is very much not a good.
Would this be a good time to have the
Oh.
immortality? Yep.
Girl, Lamu's already got a
Yeah, we
hold
need
of
the
her.
immortality apple.
Fools! Completed utter fools! You two have caused me a lot of trouble, but now I'll show you just how magnificent I am! Tremble at my awesome might as I send you to your doom! You two will make an excellent sacrifice!
Well, this seems a problem.
Very much, yeah.
This can't be happening again. Am I truly incapable of saving anyone?
Do not despair. You have your own role to play. This is the time to awaken that role.
Awaken?
Now, release the other within you.
Persona?
Persona. It's just like, congratulations, you are a protagonist now. It's like, what's happening? You're becoming a main character.
That's right. I do have a role.
Are you going to get Nahobino now as well?
Possibly. I would not be surprised.
Even if it costs me everything, I won't let them perish. I offer you my life. Now, accept it!
I made certain you were dead. How is it you still draw breath? Insolent girl! How dare she possess such power? I won't allow it!
Yeah, that was gonna happen.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It was me. I was the one who would recreate the world.
Break it to you. We're going to reschedule that. And by reschedule, I mean cancel it.
Hey, you're all right. So I guess this means you beat Lamu, huh? Is Itsukishima okay?
Itsukishima. Now that you mention it, I don't see Izunokami either.
You two are going to want to sit down a moment and digest what happened. Let's see, would Tsubasa be blunt?
Blunt? I don't know, but he wouldn't keep it a secret, I'm not so sure.
Yeah. I don't think he's the secrets type. So we're going to have him be blunt. He's going to tell them the truth. Tell them both the truth.
No.
So we lost not only Itsukishima, but Izunokami as well. Feelings aside, I need to report this to Bethel. We're going to head back. You should report to HQ yourself once you're ready.
Well, we got File Lamu now. Yay! I mean, it makes sense we'd get it.
Hello,
Oh,
Jack Frost.
hi there.
Hello, Pyrojack.
Jack Frost just kind of
No,
neumes,
no,
or
no.
Pyrojack rather. Pyrojack just neumes over, just like...
Well, that was a
That
unfortunate
was
situation.
very, very unfortunate. Things escalated. Like,
Yes,
rather
they
quickly.
Yeah, okay.
Yep, that's about right then.
Good work, everyone. Let's go report in.
Yeah.
Alright, yes, okay.
Well done on defeating Lamu. Your efforts have not been in vain.
Yeah, but we've lost 2 students, and one of them was our friends, and that's not so good.
Yeah,
But
that is
Miss
extremely
Onokami.
not cool.
Her death is indeed tragic, and certainly a setback for Bethel. Humanity will mourn the loss of their saint.
And then there's Itsukishima.
Ah, yes, the student whom Lamu targeted. Another regrettable tragedy.
That reminds me. Right at the bitter end, Lamu mentioned something about recreating the world. Not only that, but he wanted to become a Nahobino. Do you have any idea what that means?
Yes, well, perhaps the time is right to inform you.
By the way, I've been keeping secrets.
You see, this is why Tsubasa struggles. Everyone, like, do you know why he's always so suspicious of everything? Because everyone's keeping secrets. It's rude.
Eons ago, the gods were gifted with both eternal life and the knowledge of good and evil. In those days, they were known as Nahobino. However, the Creator ordered the forfeiture of Nahobino's knowledge. Thenceforth, they regressed into demons. Lamu is one such demon. It is likely he intended to reclaim his knowledge and assert power as a Nahobino once more.
But what does any of that have to do with Itsukishima?
Well, you see, the Creator sealed the demon's knowledge within the Garden of Paradise, inside a forbidden tree.
The Garden of Eden? The Tree of Eden?
I think that's the allegory, or not allegory, but the comparison here.
But then came a serpent who tempted the garden's
Yeah.
inhabitants to eat of
This
the
is
tree's
absolutely
fruit
that story, yep.
and thus consume its knowledge.
Knowledge, capital K.
From
Yep.
then on, that knowledge was bound
Knowledge
to
with
the human
capital K,
soul,
the
and
knowledge.
is still passed down throughout the generations, or so the tale is told. Thus, we can conclude Itsukishima had inherited such knowledge.
Does this mean that the knowledge of all those lost gods is flowing through us too?
It is very well possible. In any case, the demons of then and now yearn to reclaim what was lost, and so seek human souls. Yet the union of man and demon remains prohibited.
Why is that?
Because those who bear knowledge, namely a Nahobino, pose a threat to God's established order. Specifically, they have the potential to recreate the world.
So, if I have this right, Lamu attempted to retake his knowledge in order to destroy the current system?
Rah rah, fight the power.
Row, row, fight the power.
Sounds like a great idea. Maybe not from Lamu, but you know.
We're gonna
That is
tear
correct.
down the oppressive establishment.
Then if that's true, wouldn't that mean his existence as a Nahobino is also a threat to God's order?
Excellent.
I mean, yeah.
I would like to explore that matter further with you. Alas, the day has grown late. We'll save it for another time. For now, return to your quarters and get some well-earned rest.
Understood. We'll do just that.
We got enough lore dump
Hey,
and plot for one
Atsuta?
session.
Both of you. You guys down to meet me on the roof later?
Well, we got a destination to go to. We must go to roof.
The condemnation.
The condemnation. I feel like that's an event we don't really know, or don't even remember what it is, but that thing, yes. Absolutely.
Oh hey, it's gone back to stable.
Hey, interesting.
So we're back to neutral again.
So we're going through a very, like, true neutral path so far.
Well, for a moment we were not so neutral. Now we're neutral again.
Yeah, we were neutral, then we were slightly less neutral, which is to say not, and now we are.
Come on. Is it going to turn
Well,
out
you
that
see,
most of the NPCs in the world are just fakes, and the only real humans are the main characters.
Oh my gosh, that's getting into like Caligula effect territory there. I think that dealt with a lot of like fake construct people, so. I mean, perhaps. Maybe.
Don't worry about it, it's fine.
Yep, this is fine. Everything's fine.
Can I actually go in?
Let's find out. Perhaps there's a cool thing here.
Well...
Yeah, well, after Shido, I'm sure you can easily do better.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, it's Goku.
Oh yes, Goku. Gosh, it's been a long time since we've had a talk with you.
I should tell you.
Okay, got there.
Very interesting. Oh, I just had a silly thought. So, you know the earlier NPC we talked to on the street that was like, I don't recognize like anyone's faces anymore. Well,
yes,
there's your problem.
I was thinking that too, yes. That it's going to turn out that their blank faces is not a stylistic choice, it's literal.
It's more involved than just stylistic choice. It's an actual thing. It's like, I thought they were just doing that for reasons that were not plot or based on the thing.
No, okay. So let's actually leave that for next time. In case we go up to the roof and more plot happens again.
We don't have time.
Yeah, yes, we finally got back to the game. And we finally got a lot of things done, actually.
Yeah, we did. We got, like, plot advancement, we got destroyed, we did destroying. We found more Mimon. We died quite a few times, absolutely. There was a lot that happened. Like, whew. But yeah, we did it.
Thank God. We finally got somewhere in this game.
Yes! We finally advanced stuff.
So let's try and do this sooner than later again.
Agreed. That's why I'm scheduling myself for like every Wednesday night is going to be dedicated streamy night. Which I feel like works, because I don't really have much that happens on a Wednesday for me, which is Thursday for you. Which it's now Thursday for me. Join us probably next week. Same time, same day, but in the future from now, as that works. And we're going to do an outro thing. How do we want to do the outro?
I don't even remember what I did for my outro last time. I just was like, this.
We did a thing. Bye. Anyway,
we did a thing. Bye is pretty much what we did here.
Oh, well, I guess we can just do it that. I mean, there's no, like, join us next time on Shin Megami Tensei 5, where we do more plot and punch God in the face. Like a cool thing like that, right? I mean, like, knowing these games, it probably will boil down to we end up punching some kind of God in the face or being a big, dumb jerk.
Punch God in the face punch God in the face in... I was going to say something silly and I've just messed up my words. Words are hard.
Words are very hard. It's just like, I can't words sometimes.
This is why you need pre-recorded voice box lines.
I do. I love having pre-recorded voice box lines, though. It's perfect rehearsal every time. It's like you say a phrase, and you just say it perfectly every time.
Until your voice box starts having batteries breaking down, and you just tune in, you just tune into that one video of that one toy just goes skin.
Yes. It's just like, I love to have snow. And it just goes like that, basically. And that's just my voice box, and it's just like, yep.
Sometimes it's just how it goes.
Totally. You ever just like, here's the thing now, speaking onwards, I'm going to tangent us at the end, yes, like as you do. So, do you ever just sometimes get stuck saying like a certain phrase or a certain like word or words? Sometimes my brain just gets hooked up on that sometimes, and it's just like, oh, why is my brain doing this?
You're a toy, you're not a parrot.
That's true. And unlike a parrot, I'm not alive. I'm a toy. I exist. I'm alive in a different sense.
You're animated.
It's complicated. There you go. Animated. That is perfect.
Sometimes words just work out, but a lot of times they don't.
No. We just make mouth sounds that we understand because they are done in a certain coordinated manner. Hopefully, usually.
Come back to our Let's Play, where two toys make mouth sounds.
That's your outro. It really is. We've distilled it down to its base components. Mouth sounds and flashing pixels. Sounds really silly. Oh.